Hi ladies and gents, and welcome back to another video. I'm really glad to have you guys here. I hope you're taking really good care of yourselves today. Anyway, so today we're going to discuss nutrition, okay? I know I usually talk about spirituality a lot, as that is my favorite topic. But I also, as you guys know, I also enjoy talking about the body, right? And discussing nutrition and fitness, as that's also kind of like my specialty, and I've been learning about it pretty much my entire life, so, no, I'm sorry, not in my entire life, okay? But a little bit after high school, basically, okay? So that's when I started really getting into it. Yeah, so what I want to discuss is macronutrients, okay, and the importance of getting all of your macronutrients. As you guys know, there are three of them, right? There are proteins, there are carbohydrates, and there are fats. Okay, and so as you guys know, a lot of diets nowadays, they promote removing one macronutrient, be it fat, be it protein, be it carbohydrates. And just from experience, and as you guys know, I was a lab rat. I did all the experimenting. I was my own lab rat basically, and I did the experimenting on my own body. And what I discovered is that you don't want to remove any macronutrients. At the end of the day, they are essential. Your body needs it, even though it can still use, it can, first of all, everything eventually can turn into sugar, right? And that's what your body does. Eventually, everything is converted into sugar to give you that energy, right? That physical energy that you need. But you do not want to skip out on any macronutrients. Macronutrients are essential. If your body doesn't get one of them or two of them, which a lot of diets nowadays promote, of course you will lose weight. Of course you might lose fat. But that's because you're also removing calories, right? By removing macronutrients. I mean, not necessarily, right? But I will tell you what will happen when you do decide to remove a macronutrient. But anyways, you don't want to remove any of them, and the reason being is because they're essential. Your body needs them and uses them for energy and to build your body, right? It uses them to make muscle, to build muscle, to recover. It uses them for all kinds of different things, basically. And so if you remove them, your body will shut down the non-essential bodily functions in order to conserve your energy. And so you're not going to have as much energy. And not only that, but your body will also, it will send you signals. It will tell you that it's hungry. You will release certain hormones telling you that you're hungry, okay? And you will want to eat still. You might have eaten, right? But maybe you just ate, I don't know, fats and let's just say proteins, right, in the morning. So you will still be hungry because you didn't get enough carbohydrates. Your body's preferred source of energy are carbohydrates, first of all, right? And then protein, okay? Your body can still make glucose, okay, from protein, believe it or not. Okay, so if you're not giving your body, let's just say, enough carbohydrates, then your body can make, sugar, right, or glucose from essential amino acids, okay, from amino acids that come from protein. Okay, so that can be done too, okay, but you don't want to remove any macronutrient for a long period of time. I know like diets like ketogenic diets are promoted, right? And that's where you go extremely low on your carbohydrates. I've tried this diet, guys. I've tried this diet, okay? And during that diet, I also just walked. Basically, I dropped all the running, and I dropped the weightlifting as well, because at that time I was trying to get into. I was working with an agent to start doing Victoria's Secret modeling, basically, right? So they wanted me to be a Victoria's Secret model, and you know, and that was a long time ago, right? So I'm not in this industry anymore, but I do have a lot of experience in it, and eventually I'm going to talk a lot about it and just kind of giving you guys more details about, you know, about the behind the scenes and what's really happening, and I will be like busting the myths and things like that, right? So you guys can get a more accurate picture of what it's like. Okay, but not in this video, obviously, right? But anyway, so at that time, you know, I wanted to achieve a specific look, okay? And so that's what I did, right? I just went on a ketogenic diet. Eventually, of course, it ended up working, but what I noticed was I lost a lot of my gains in terms of my muscles, okay? At first, of course, I lost a lot of water weight, right? Because when you remove carbohydrates, because they store more water, you're going to lose a lot of water weight. Okay, so on the scale, you might be thinking, like, if you weigh yourself, right, the scale is very deceptive, right? So don't believe the scale. Just because you lost like a lot of weight, right, and you step on the scale, you're like, wow, yes, I lost so much weight, right? Don't believe it, okay? It's once again, if you remove the carbohydrates, it's probably just water weight, okay? Especially in the beginning. Eventually, maybe this will be followed by fat too, right? But also it will be followed by muscle too, okay? So because you will lose a lot of fat, a lot of muscle, and a lot of water weight, it's gonna seem like you lost a lot of weight, when in reality that's not the case, and eventually, right, your body fat percentage will go up, okay, and your body will start looking a little bit more skinny fat-ish, okay, than maybe if you had a muscular and a fairly tight body. What ended up happening to me was I ended up losing muscle. I gained a really significant amount of muscle, right? But I also had some fat on my body, right? My body shrunk, okay? I lost the water weight, I lost the muscle, right? And my body shrunk. It started looking really, really lean, very, very dry, basically, right? But after a certain amount of time, my body fat percentage started going up a little bit, okay? And so I began to lose the tightness that comes with having enough muscle on your body, okay? And so that was my experience with it, okay? And so once again, I was always very hungry. My body always wanted to, once again, if you're not getting enough of certain like vitamins, right? If you're not getting enough of a certain macronutrient, your body is gonna give you, it's going to send you signals. You're gonna crave food, right? And in turn, guys, what might end up happening is that you will start overeating, yeah? When your diet is balanced, when you have all these macronutrients and you're eating all three of them, right, and you're getting enough vitamins, you're not going to have any cravings. That's why you can eat a little bit of each one and you will be fine. You will feel amazing. You'll feel full, right? And your body is not going to ask you for more, okay? If you're not getting a specific macronutrient or specific vitamins, right, your body is going to send signals, right, telling you like, hey, get that protein in, get that fat in, right? Get that. That's why sometimes we have cravings too, right? And if we're not getting enough, that's what I just said, right? If you're not getting enough of any specific macronutrient, your body is gonna let you know. Okay, our bodies, guys, are extremely intelligent. It's a very intelligent design, it will let you know through cravings, right? So pay attention, okay, and don't ignore this, because more often than not, the diets that are trendy, right, and they push you to like remove a certain macronutrient from the diet, they're just silly. You will see, you will notice that eventually and over time you lose your energy, you're not gonna feel that good, and you're going to have a lot of cravings, and it's gonna make you overeat basically, right? You're just gonna start eating. I had this happen to me in the past too, when I removed like protein and fats, right? And I was just eating carbohydrates. I went through all of that basically, Like I said, that was my own lab rat, right? And I experimented with everything. And when I was just eating carbohydrates, the results were also really, really bad, okay? I was always craving something else, right? And once again, of course, they were those macronutrients that I removed. And so in turn, I ended up eating more than I should have, eating more calories, and I ended up gaining weight. So at the end of the day, guys, because you're gonna have these cravings, and if you are not giving your body what it needs, you're going to end up gaining weight because you're overeating calories. It doesn't matter where they come from. Calories are calories, right? So yeah, it is much, much better for you to listen to your body. And that's why, I made the fitness and nutrition course, so you can actually learn about all of this, and so you can use this and actually pass it down to your kids, if you need to or if you want to. Because I made video courses, right? And you can take a look and you can purchase it if you want to support my channel, okay? So take a look at that course, guys. And also, if you like, sign up for a fitness and nutrition consultation with me, okay? And I would love to help you guys out. If you need any advice, or if you need me to, I don't know, whether you want to gain muscle or lose fat or both, right? Or although it's hard to do for people that are not new, like it's not usually possible. Newbies can do that, but usually you have to, if you're not a newbie, a new person that's new to training, right, and dieting, or training, and working out with weights, for example, then you usually have to focus on either fat loss, right, or fat loss or muscle gain, okay? So yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching, okay? I hope this video was helpful, and stay tuned for more videos, okay?